Hey everyone, Scooby-Doo here, and welcome to another one of my 3.75 videos. Today we're going to take a look at the Star Wars Power of the Force Bantha. We're going to pair him up today with the 1/6 scale Sideshow Tusken Raider. Now, unlike the Dewback, this one here is not going to need as much modifications, although I am going to do a little bit of paint applications to the saddle itself. It is made out of plastic, but I want to put a few little bits of paint around where their paint bleeds so you can see my camera focuses in. This is really minor. I mean, I really don't need to really do anything to this Bantha other than to take off the Tusken Raider on top. And then I did already pull off, you can see here, it has like this extended tail on this plastic piece. It comes right off. I don't really understand the reason for them putting it on there, but yeah. Great looking figure, really is. Made out of real fur. You can pose the horns a little bit. They're a little bit flexible. This would actually be cool just to have in your collection, even if you weren't going to be putting it with a 1/6 scale figure. It actually looks really good. It actually looks good in the box as well. It actually had a diorama type cardboard display inside. I took it out. I didn't save it. I don't know why, but I'm not going to save the box anyways, even though it was in really good condition. I just have so many other boxes for my Sideshow and Hot Toys and everything else that I just don't have any more room just to save every single box, every single thing that I purchase. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera and I'm going to do the modifications, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back with the modifications. So got that little piece of tail over here. I'm going to sell this on eBay. I don't know, how much did I sell this for? $100. $100 replacement Intel for the Power of the Force Bantha. Hey, believe it or not, there's probably somebody on eBay that's selling something as stupid as that for $100. There's probably another person just stupid enough to buy it. Alright, so I spent about 20 minutes on this. Don't know if you agree with the paint applications that I did. I like it. You can see where I added some white and then black wash. I also too added I added some cloth here to the top just to give it some extra depth. Also too, when you take off the Tusken Raider that comes with it, there's actually two little holes that are left up there on the top, and I didn't want those holes to show, so it's another reason why I put it there. So of course, from really close, you can still tell it's plastic or whatever the material is. But a little bit further away, or right about there maybe, looks badass to me. Alright, so the paint application is done, so we're going to go ahead and get him on the shelf and see what he looks like with the 1/6 scale Sideshow Tusken Raider. Alright, let's go get the shelf. And here we go, the completed shelf. I think our Tusken Raider looks nice with the Bantha. I also like how my moldicine is coming out. I'm really starting to learn how to use this stuff. The best way to use it actually is when you're putting it down. After maybe about 5 or 10 minutes when it's starting to, well, not really dry because it takes a few days for it to actually dry. But after about 10 or 15 minutes, you can actually go back and just sculpt it with your hands. Kind of like clay. Just get your hands wet and just kind of smooth out the areas that you want. You can get some really nice contours working on the shelf, as you can see here. Alright, if you have any questions or comments regarding this video, feel free to leave them down below. I think this Tusken Raider from Sideshow, even though it was made years ago, it actually still works really well with all of the newer figures that are out. It's one of a few that you can still use. Well, I mean, you can use them anyways, but it looks really good with any of the new stuff. Now I will show this up on the wall, after I complete my next shelf, which is going to be the 2-pack Jawas, which you've seen before, but I'm going to be adding what's called the Disturbance of Lars, along with the Sand Speeder and a few other items. And speaking of items, the dewback that I was doing the other day, I actually went back in and redid some of the paint applications, and now the thing looks real. I mean, I walk into the room and I think, do I own an iguana that just got loose and he's like climbing on my shelf? It's pretty spooky. The dewback. What were the sand troopers even riding the dewbacks for? Has anybody ever brought that up? I'm sure they have. I mean, I understand the Tusken Raiders with the Bantha because, you know, they lived in caves and tents, but the sand troopers were part of the Empire. They had plenty of vehicles that could hover over sand, and I'm sure some that could detect metal or moving objects. No wonder why they couldn't find R2 and C-3PO. They're moving 5 miles an hour on dewbacks. Hello? It just doesn't make any sense. George Lucas, what were they doing on dewbacks? Were they all out of sand speeders or any other the 20 other vehicles that they could have been in? Well, guess that's why Star Wars is such an awesome movie. All right. So next video should be out in a couple days. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. And I shall talk to you guys later. Have a great day.